and welcome back. I'm back. I've said that hundreds and hundreds of times, but I'm back. This is an announcement video. I have a few things to catch you up on that's happened to me in the last few months. One big announcement and one sort of other announcement. I'll do the big one first. I'll do the big one. The big one is I fucking quit my job after 11 years. Working at the same place, been there since I was 16. Yes, done my apprenticeship there, was taught, well, I was taught by my dad, so when my dad worked there as well. He's now left, he left a while ago. I was a little bit upset about it, must admit. My dad's not the easiest person to work with. I like working with familiar. I like familiar, even though they are dicks, I like familiar. I like to know them well. I find that I get more comfort out of that. Anyway. But I left 11 years, like I said, I've been there. It was hard. I've been wanting to leave for years. Years, because I was unhappy. Very unhappy, to a point where it was bringing me down. I was taking my sort of moods out on Helen, my mum, my friends. So I just thought, fuck it. See you later. Obviously, me and Helen talked about it. I warned her the construction game is like or can be. She was cool. She was the one who made me do it, I must admit. I had the backing of my mate, as they say. She's very supportive. I wouldn't have been able to do it without her. My advice to anyone who's thinking about leaving their job is make sure it's the right thing to do. My anxiety was through the roof thinking about leaving. All these years about wanting to leave, coming home like, oh, what a fucking leave this shithole. I didn't get on with the guys who ran it, or one guy in particular, didn't get on with him. Didn't have a lot of respect for him, and just didn't see myself working for him anymore. He took the piss. I probably took the piss, but there's no excuse for taking the piss. But I was just unhappy. I was probably making Helen's life miserable, coming home with grumpy moods and stuff. So yeah, she made me she said, fucking leave, just leave. She's at a comfortable position now with her work, so she said, fuck it, just do it. So I did it, and I've done it. And I quit end of last November. So I then took a month off to do the house, do up our house, get all that finished, ready for Christmas, which I did. And then on to my other announcement, I then fucking broke my wrist, didn't I? Playing football. Beginning of December, house was pretty much finished, then I go out and break my fucking wrist, didn't I? It wasn't as bad as some people have done. I had to have an operation, had to have a metal plate put in, a permanent metal plate. That was horrible. I had to have the first surgery I've ever had. Had to have anaesthesia. That was cool. Waking up, going to sleep, waking up and having it all done. People making you jam on toast, that was quality. Big up to the NHS as well, because they were absolutely fantastic. They do the best that they fucking can, and they were excellent. I always expect a long wait, but they were awesome. I was there a long time. I don't give a shit how long it takes. I don't have to pay for it, and remember that. But they were brilliant. Every one of the nurses was awesome. We had a laugh. So that really kicked me in the shins, really. Obviously, having gone self-employed, that's put me back a few. I'm not able to go back to work until minimum end of January, when that's my next x-ray to see if everything's all good. But my advice to anyone thinking about making a big decision in their life regarding work is just think about what you're doing. I know there are people out there who'll be like, go get 'em, Tiger. So much respect for people like that, and people who take them massive chances and it works out for them. I would love to be like that, but that scares the shit out of me, not knowing where my money's not coming from. I get paid weekly, and I got, for fucking 11 years, paid every week. That's a fucking, that was just regular cockwork. So now I've got to rely on sort of getting the work in, so that's pretty scary. I mean, that's things I'm dealing with, the work. But I'm excited in a way as well, because obviously everyone I've spoke to who've gone self-employed, regardless if they're in construction, has said it's the best thing they've ever done once they get started. And then they said, once it gets started, it's just like a big snowball. It just goes and goes, and next thing you know, you're the size of the world. But it's obviously, as some of you may know, mental shit is It's your shit, isn't it? It's hard to shake off, and that is one thing that terrifies me. Is not knowing where that money's coming from. But that's the thing I'm dealing with. Helen, again, being my rock, she is keeping me level, giving me a slap now and again, saying I'll be fine. And that is, I mean, up until Christmas, even though I wasn't working, I was working on the house, I had loads of work lined up. It was just because I broke my wrist, I had to sack it all off, and I'm back to the drawing board. But like I said, I'm good at what I do. I know I'm good at what I do, and I'll get the work. But like I said, just think about what you're gonna do. Scared, you're a little bit on the rocks, just have a minute, take a fucking hour or day or whatever, just brainstorm worst case scenario, like what I did. You know, worst case scenario, you can't work, maybe something like this. You know, what you're gonna do then. You know, have you got parents you can rely on? Have you got friends, family, you know, all that? Just break it down and just see, because it is a fucking big step. It's a massive step. Once I'm in the big wide world, it's gonna be good. So yeah, that was my big news. Thanks for watching. Hope it was hopeful. Hope it was useful, this information. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask me. I'm happy to answer anything. So yeah, peace out. See you soon. Bye.